Welcome to CrashMagic. In this video we're going to look at another card trick, stroke dice trick that's really easy to perform but is going to leave your spectators scratching their heads. Straight after the performance there'll be a tutorial showing a full walkthrough of exactly how you can learn this trick. So for this trick we've just got an ordinary pack of cards. No jokers in here, they've all been removed, and first thing I'd ask you to do is could you shuffle the cards so that we know that they're well mixed and you're confident that I've not set them up in any certain order. And once you're happy that they're well shuffled, if you could then just select any 6 cards from the pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, absolutely free choice of any 6 cards, and we will get rid of the other cards because we don't need those now. So we'll lay out these 6 cards in a row like so, and then in a bit I'm going to turn my back and you're going to roll the dice, and you're going to use one of those dice to select one of these cards. So the way you'll do that, the dice that you select, that value, you'll then use that to select the card. So that's card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so I will turn my back now, and first thing, if you could roll the dice a few times, make sure that you're happy they're not loaded in any way or given the same values, and then once you're ready, if you roll them, and we'll use those 2 values. So you've got 2 values of your dice now. If you would just select one of those dice and one of those values, it's up to you which one. Now at this point my back is turned and they have totally free choice which dice they select. Let's say for instance they choose this one with the 3. So I would ask them to look at the card in that position. So they would look at card 1, 2, 3, look at this card, and remember I'm going to look away so that I can't see it, and place it back down. And I would then ask them to remove that dice, hide it, cover it, put it in the pocket so that I couldn't see. Remember what value it was, but make sure that I can't see it. So at this point then I would turn back around. Now of course all I can see are the 6 cards. I've no idea which one the spectator selected. I've no idea what value was on their dice. All I can see is this other dice, and I would make it clear to the spectator that I can see this dice, but of course this dice and this value has no direct connection to what the value on the other dice was or what card they may have selected. Okay, we now collect the cards up, and what I'm going to attempt to do, I'm going to put the cards under the table and I'm going to rearrange them, and the idea is I'm going to try to arrange them in such a way that we are able to locate the card that you've selected. So for the first time, could you bring that dice back into view and make sure it's on the value that it was before? Okay, so it was a 3, and we're now going to use the value on both of these dice to attempt to find your selected card. 6 and 3 is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's the 9th card. I had no idea what value your dice was that you selected, no idea which card you selected, but hopefully your card was the 3 of spades. Well, I hope you enjoyed that performance, and let's get into the tutorial. So the good news about this trick is it's totally self-working, no setup involved at all, and it doesn't even have to be a full deck. It doesn't matter if you've got a card or 2 missing from your pack. So first thing that we can do, which proves there's no setup involved, is we can get our spectator to shuffle the pack and then ask them to select 6 cards from the pack, and it is absolutely a free choice of which 6 cards they choose. So let's say they choose this one, we then get rid of the rest of the pack. We don't need that at all. So we line the cards up and just make it clear to the spectator, because obviously your back's going to be turned in a while. Just make it clear that this is card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You then ask your spectator to roll the 2 dice, And so I should have made it clear, your back is now turned. You turn your back before they roll the dice. So your spectator rolls the dice. They could of course get any values, and you ask them to choose one of the dice, and it makes no difference which one they choose. Let's say they choose 5. So you ask them to look at the card in that position. So in this case they would choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one here, and they would look at and remember their card, which in this case is the 7 of clubs. They of course turn that face down, and then you ask them to hide that dice, make sure it's covered, make sure that you won't be able to see it when you turn back around. But it's important of course, if they put it in their pocket, they need to remember what that value is, because we're going to need that value later. So let's just cover the dice for now. So you can now turn back around, and you make it clear to your spectator that of course you've no idea what the value of their dice is, or which card they've selected, and that all you can see is this dice, and of course the value on this dice has no direct connection whatsoever with the other dice or what value that is. So all you need to do then is pick up the cards with card 6 at the bottom and card 1 at the top, like this. So you've got your 6 cards, and then I like to do this under the table, but all you need to do is tell the spectator that you're going to rearrange the cards. You're going to try and put their card in a particular position where we can find it, and all you need to do is, using the value of the dice that you can see, so 3 in this case, you just take cards one at a time from the bottom to the top. So 1, 2, 3, and that's all you need to do. So you ask your spectator now to show the other dice, bring it from the pocket or uncover it or wherever it is, and make sure that it is the value that was originally on it. And then again, totally self-working, all you need to do to reveal their card is add up the value of the 2 dice and count to 8 in this example, and count cards this time from the top to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that 8th card in this case should be their card, the 7 of clubs. Well, that's the end of this video. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe. If you've got any comments, leave them down below, and see you soon.